It is SNL, and you know what that means. It is the Sunday Night League with Formula X season number 10, round 8 at St. Croix B in France. 26 laps here for this race. But before we get to the grid, let's have a look at the standings in the championship. And if you've been watching the season so far, you will have seen that there has been one man dominating the season, first and second in every single race that he's raced, and that is Bunnies. He has won 4 of the 7 races this season. The 3 that he didn't win, he finished second. He has 195 points in his McLaren at the top of the standings. In second place, behind him, is Gasman on 151 points. Gasman in the Ferrari, 44 points behind his championship rival. It is becoming a tall order as the season gets closer to its finale. At the end of this race, we are 3/4 of the way through the season as well. Third place is the defending champion Ajax on 127 points in the Renault. He has won a race, the top 3 all winning races this season. Fourth place is the impressive Morcherry in the Team Lotus with 96 points. He is 4 points ahead of Jam in the Jordan on 92 points, who is ahead of Bailey also on 92 points in the Red Bull. 7th place is our winner last time out, Ragimus Prime on 70 points. 8th place is his teammate Yafax on 69 points. Nice. In 9th place is the Punisher on 61 points, equal with Rob on drums in the Benetton. 11th place is Bondimus Prime in the Lotus, just 1 point behind the Punisher's Ferrari on 60 points. 12th place, 4 points behind Bondimus, is Ben on 56 points. So from 7th to 12th, there's just 14 points separating those drivers. 13th is Christo in the McLaren, who has vanished, and his place at McLaren has been taken by Alpha Capri. So you'll see Alpha Capri for the rest of the season in McLaren. Aloy is in 14th place with 32 points. Unfortunately, Aloy not feeling very well. Hopefully, he feels better and joins us next week. Hope you're doing well, Aloy. 15th place is Slenderfella in the Jordan on 23 points. 16th is Mr. Smith, also on 23 points. And then finally, Alpha Capri, who has stood in for Yafax at Alfa Romeo a couple of times on 15 points, but now at McLaren for the rest of the season. And he joins a team at the top of the championship in the team standings on 240 points. They've got a nice gap of 28 points to Ferrari, who are second on 212. Then there is a big gap to Lotus, 156 for them, 6 points ahead of Renault on 150, and Alfa Romeo just 1 point behind Renault on 149. Red Bull are adrift on 124, but then they're only 7 points ahead of Benetton, and they are only 2 points ahead of Jordan, who are at the bottom of the standings on 115 points. This race is at St. Croix, which is an unbelievably fast circuit with some challenging and tricky corners. Let's have a look at the grid from the one-shot qualifying session. Only 3 drivers were on softs for this qualifying session, and on pole is a driver who used the soft tyres. It's SNL Jam in the Jordan. He has got soft, medium and hards for this race. He's joined on the front row by Bailey, the driver who is joint in the championship on 92 points. Bailey qualified on softs, and he has soft, medium and hards for the race as well. In third place, our top medium runner was Yafax in the Alfa Romeo. He qualifies in third place. He has medium, hard and hard for this race. He's joined on the second row by his Alfa Romeo teammate, winner last time out, Ragimus Prime, who has got the soft, who ran the mediums in qualifying and has medium, hard, hard for the race. In fifth place is Ben in the Benetton. He qualified on the medium tyres, and he has soft, mediums for this race. A different strategy for Ben to those that we've seen so far. So soft, medium, hards, and medium, hard. Slender Fella qualified on the soft tyres, and he will start with soft hards for this race in 6th place. 7th place is the defending champion Ajax in the Renault. Mediums for him in qualifying. Medium, hard for this race. 8th place is the Punisher in the Ferrari. He qualified on medium tyres as well. Soft, medium and hards for this race too. In 9th place is the championship leader Bunnies, qualifying on the hard tyres. He has medium and 2 sets of hards for the race. In 10th place is Bondimus Prime. He qualified on the medium tyre and has soft mediums for the race. Very aggressive strategy from the Lotus. 11th place, making his McLaren debut, is Alpha Capri. He has the medium tyres for qualifying, and he used soft, medium and hards for the race. In 12th place is Rob on drums in the Benetton. He qualified on medium tyres. He has soft, medium and hards for the race. In 13th place, after a mistake in qualifying, it's Gazman. He qualified on the hard tyres. He has soft, hard and hards for the race, so an uphill battle for the man second in the championship. In 14th place is Morcherry. A mistake in qualifying on the medium tyres sees him 14th. He has soft and mediums for the race, so both Lotuses going aggressive here. And finally, in 15th place is Mr. Smith on the medium tyres. Soft and hard for him in the race. Lowy unable to compete because of illness for this round. So 15 cars on the grid for 26 laps here at St. Croix. A very mixed grid in terms of tyre strategies as well. The pit stop window opens at the end of lap 3 and closes at the end of lap 23. They must use all 3 tyres during the race. So we're going to see some much slower cars based on the practice times with the hard tyres. So Jam is on pole with Bailey in second, Yafax third, Regimus fourth, Ben in fifth. We have 5 lights, and it is go here at St. Croix, and Jam is straight away on the overtake, trying to pull away from Bailey. Bailey on the medium tyres, so he won't get as good a start as the Jordan. The Jordan is clear into turn 1 as everybody else follows through the shine. As we see, Ajax has had a cracking start, up to 4th place from 6th. He's jumped a couple of drivers as they all run side by side down towards turn number 3, the hairpin, the left-hander. As they all shuffle through, they all look through clean. As we look at the grid, Mr. Smith, Rob on drums is at the back, but he has had a poor start. He's on the hard tyres. So Jam leads them down the S's towards the right-hander, towards the bridge, and over that bump. You can see the cars do not like it as they bounce across. And in fact, we saw Bunnies having a possible opportunity. He's got Alpha Capri behind him. As up ahead, Ben is looking, nothing doing, into the turn 5. Bunnies is pushing hard. He's got his teammate just behind him. Will go on board with Alpha Capri, so he's got the championship leader just ahead of him. Are they going to bump track? Going down this long back straight. There is a kink. They both pass Yafax. So Yafax having a disaster of a start. He started in 3rd, but now is down in 9th. Regimus is in 3rd place. He's got Ajax just ahead of him. They run out of the corner at the end of the straight. It's very, very tempting to have a move into there. As we see, there is the Punisher somehow spinning round. What happened to him? Oh, he's run wide. He's clipped the grass, and as a result, actually, I think he got collected by Mr. Smith. Go on board with Mr. Smith then in the Renault. On board again. So you can see the Punisher just on the outside. That's a very odd accident. Very, very odd. The Punisher then pointing the wrong way, little bit of damage to the car, whilst Jam at the front goes into this final turn. It's a brave corner. It will test you out. Bailey second, as in the background Bondimus and Ajax are fighting hard to go on board with the defending champion. In 5th place, he started 6th, got to 4th, but Bondimus has had a cracking start. Bondimus started 10th. The Lotus ahead of us started 10th. He's up into 4th place at the end of the first lap. He's using soft tyres as I strangle myself with my wire for my headphones. So Bondimus on softs to start the race, pushing hard. He's got the defending champion all over the back of him as go through the S's. We can have a good run on someone. In fact, Bailey has a bit more pressure from Ragemus behind. Ragemus having a look into the inside. Can he get round? No, a little bit of a tap actually with Bailey. Bailey then straight away on the overtake, and that means Ajax has been able to capitalise on the small contact, and Ragemus has gone from 3rd down to 5th. This shows how tight this Formula X championship is. You go for an attack and then suddenly you're down in 5th place. He's pushing himself up into 4th now, looking for 3rd into the braking zone as they all... Ben is up the inside trying to get everyone. Ben runs Ragemus wide slightly into the corner at the end of the straight, turn 10. So Ben in the Benetton. He is up into 4th now. So in the background you can see Alpha Capri with Buddies. But they've got Morcherry cutting up the inside. Morcherry cuts up the inside. And there's a little bit of a touch with the wall for Buddies. Has he got damage? Ragemus is down to 8th place. So Ragemus down to 8th. Might be raging in his helmet. As they go through turn number 1 once more. We'll go through the tyre situations in a moment. Everyone is fighting hard here from 4th, well really from 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, then a small gap to Bunnies, then 10th, 11th is Gazman, 12th is Rob on drums, 13th is Mr. Smith, Yafax is in 14th, he's had an accident, and the Punisher in 15th. Bondimus has got past Bailey, I think. What happened here? So Bailey just a little bit cautious. Bondimus, he's got half his overtake left on the right hand side. You can see it flashing red on the dials at the bottom of the screen. Gets himself up into 2nd place. Meanwhile, about 3 seconds, 2 seconds ahead is Jam. So Jam, we saw at Fuji, Jam had a run at the start and ran away from the field. He's trying to do the same as well here, as we will, I promise, go through the tyres, but at the moment it's such action-packed racing, with Ben going up the inside now at turn number 10. We've seen drivers making moves into here. Can Ben do it? No, not quite. Alpha Capri though on the back of him sees a sliding Benetton. The Benetton gets a better run despite the slide on the Red Bull. The force is with that Red Bull on May 4th when this was racing, or the 4th of May as we say in racing. Ben going for a move in the final corner. That would have been very, very brave, but he's clipped the wall on the exit. That means that everybody else is moving. Morcherry moves up into 5th place past Ben, sets the fastest lap of the race of 1:45.0. Ajax somehow has hit the wall. Has he? What has happened here for Ajax? We're on board with the defending champion. The final corner can catch you out. So he comes through. So he gets, and then gets clobbered, I think, at the back by Ragemus, possibly. So that was the Constantina effect happening in full view of everyone. No, it was Bondimus Pride, Morcherry getting past with no damage to him, so he's jumped. Well, we'll get out of this corner eventually. He goes from 7th to 5th. So let's have a look how this happens. I don't know how Ajax got damage on the back, because he didn't get hit by Morcherry. Very interesting. So, at the front of the field, Jam is on the soft tyres. Bondimus is on softs. Third place, Bailey's on medium tyres with Alpha Capri just behind him on the soft tyre. Himself, the McLaren driver, having a great showing already, but he's under pressure by Morcherry, who's also on the soft tyres as they go through the S's. Alpha Capri's used a lot of his overtake. He's already got the red light flashing at the top of the air intake. That means he's got less than 25% of his overtake remaining. The green on top of Bailey means that he has got more than that, but Alpha Capri goes up into third place as he is burning through that overtake, using it all nearly on the end of lap 4. Now the pit stop window is open. Has anybody stopped? Soft tyres are for Morcherry, medium tyres for Ben. Ragemus is on mediums as he goes for a move on bend, not opting to bump draft, and he gets past before the King turn 9 in the back straight. So they are fighting hard. They've got each other, so Ben having a bit of a tap at the back, and that means Bunnies actually gets the advantage. So Bunnies on the medium tyres, taking advantage of Ben just having a bit of a bump with Ragemus. Ajax is on medium tyres as well in the Renault in 9th place. So we've got 5th to 9th, nose to tail. They all cross the line. 10th place is Mr. Smith. Slenderfella is in 11th on the soft tyres. Mr. Smith also on soft. Mediums for Yafat. Gazman in the pits then. Hard tyres. Has he done the double hards? I think he has. I think he started on hards and he's just done another hard stop. So 2 stops already. Rob on drums started on hards. He's on softs now. So he's done a stop. Medium tyres for the Punisher. Do not believe he has stopped. No, he had that spin early on. Let's go back to the front of the field where Jam leads. He's got Bondimus catching him though. Bondimus, little bit by bit, catching him slightly. Looks like he's had a better opening to this lap though, Bondimus. That gap looks closer than it has been before, and he's pulled away. Morcherry, in fact, up into third as we see this battle between everybody else. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, they're all flying down this back straight, keeping each other honest, second guessing. Bailey having a look up into turn number 10. Ben is on the inside. We've seen him have a cheeky move through here. He's in 7th, not happening for him, because then we have Bunnies. We'll go on book with the champion because he's got cars all around him. He's got a roadblock ahead of him. He's got Alpha Capri on the left, he's got Ragemus on the right. He follows his teammate, gives him a little bump draft as they go into the final corner. Oh my word, Ben's there. What on earth are they doing? Oh, what the heck was that? Bunnies is up into 4th place somehow. But then Ben is up the inside, and Ajax has come from nowhere. Here we go then. So everybody sort of clustering together. Bunny's getting a fortunate tap actually from his brother out of the corner that boosted him out, and then we go up the inside with Ajax, who then has an opportunity to move to 4th. And he does. He's up into 4th place. These 6 drivers should I say, they look like they just want the same piece of road. This is fantastic racing here in SNL. Just nose to tail, everybody just fighting hard. Ragemus in the middle of the pack, just a little bit of contact possibly. Going into the bridge, he's got 2 McLarens in his mirrors. You can see Bunny's giving a bump draft over the bridge. So these 6 drivers are battling for 4th place. Bailey down to 9th now as he is losing out. Slenderfella, fastest lap of the race of 1:44.9. So Slenderfella moving quickly. It's teammate leading the race on a 45.1 and a 45.2 for Bondimus. So they're keeping very similar times. 45.1 for Morcherry, and then a 46.4 on the last lap for Ajax. During these fights, Ajax has pulled away from the battles. Ben in 5th place has got Bunnies behind him, who has got Ragemus having a little cheeky look up the inside. So they go through the S's at the end of the lap, 11 and 12. Bunnies looking for a move into the final corner. We can see him going wide though, as how on earth did he not hit the wall? Alpha Capri is on the attack, trying to have a look at Ragemus. Going into turn 1, there's not much of a braking zone as they go 4 very close drivers, and Alpha Capri moves himself up into 7th place. Ragemus 8th place now. Bailey watching all of this, thinking, I'll just stay here, thank you. I'll keep out of the way, although he's got a nice run out of turn 3, down the hill, through 4, into 5, and then 6 will come very quickly. Here's 5, and then we'll watch the bump. It was a very bumpy on board actually with Bailey, but you saw Ragemus's car skipping as it approached the bridge. Ragemus has a look up the inside at turn number 7. Very well done. In fact, he's got himself higher up because Ben had a little clip of the wall and he's lost the place to Alpha Capri. So Ben will be a sitting duck possibly for Bailey with that damage on the front. Bailey gets him past in the Red Bull. We're on lap number 7 of 26, and the fighting has been intense as always in SNL. So what you've come to expect. So Yafat is 11, Mr. Smith 12. Rob on drums has made a pit stop, and he's about 10 seconds behind Mr. Smith. He's got the Punisher behind him in 14th place, and Gazman, who's made 2 stops, is now on his drive for the rest of the race on the medium tyres. A 45.5 for him. Very impressive. Jam does a 44.8 in response to Morcherry, who's done a 44.5. So the pace at the front has started to kick on. Bailey in the chat saying, good morning, legends. Morcherry currently 3rd place. Fastest lap of the race though, 44.5 for him. Ajax just pulling away now. He's got Bunnies behind him in 5th. And then we've got Ragemus with Alpha Capri. And is this Ben and Bailey fighting each other? Did Bailey make a move going into turn 4? He did. This is fantastic racing. So he gets a good exit out of 3 and gets the move and the inside line for turn 4. Don't see many moves through there. Oh, a little bit of a tap though. Bailey backs off. He knows that he caused a little bit of difficulty for Ben. Ben recovering it well. All that fighting has meant Slenderfell has been catching these drivers up by 2, 3, 4 seconds a lap. An early error costing him. The same with Yafat. Yafat's a 44.9 on the medium, so Yafats has got speed. Bunnies 45.0, 45.2. Everybody's sort of lapping the same times. That looked like rain, but there is no rain here at St. Croix. So Jam leading the race here. He has just under 2 seconds between himself and Vondermus. Goes through the final corner using a bit of overtake as he enters the straight. So a bit slower Jam there. He lost 6 tenths to his rival on lap number 8, whilst Morcherry set the fastest lap of the race, a second quicker than Jam's lap. So these Lotus drivers are flying along. Vondermus now has the red light above his head, so he's got less than 25%, as we see Morcherry running wide out of turn 3. So easily done. You carry so much more speed than you expect through that corner, but it can spit you off without apology. Morcherry 3rd. Ajax pushing hard. 45.0 for him as Bunnies has set the fastest lap on the mediums, a 44.4 for the Canadian. And he's going faster still as he's following his brother. 4th and 5th. Both champions in Formula X. So we see Ragemus and Alpha Capri having a great fight still. Alpha Capri has no light shining above his helmet. Means he's burnt through his overtake on the end of lap 8 into 9. The soft tyres looking very worn compared to the mediums of Ragemus. In the background we can see Bailey overtaking Ben. A nice move for Bailey using the corner. Alpha Capri has got past, I think, Ragemus. He did. Let's have a look at this move then. Through 9, then into 10. He gets up the inside, holds the line. That's a nice, tidy move there by Alpha Capri, up to 6th place in the McLaren. So McLaren 5th and 6th. That's looking very nice for the championship, with the Ferraris currently 14th and 15th. But we'll keep with this battle because Ragemus might decide to make a move into turn 1. If he can hold close to Alpha Capri, which he can, he could have an opportunity going into turn 1. He's not close enough though. In the background, Bailey has got away from Ben just slightly as Yafax goes up the inside of Slenderfella into turn 1. Slenderfella giving him the room. The Jordan driver into 11th. Those soft tyres starting to wear down as they approach 10 laps. Rob on drums up the inside of Mr. Smith. So everyone making moves into turn 1 on this lap. The Punisher is 14th, and then Gazman is 15th. Not too far away from his teammate as it stands. Jam has done a 44.7, but Bunnies has done a 43.9. That is ridiculously quick by Bunnies. 44.4 for Ajax. Now, is Bunnies going to do what he did in Fuji? We saw this before. He just tucks up behind someone and just bump straps them. In the background, we saw a puff of smoke. We did. Bailey has hit the wall. Oh no, he's hit the wall already. So he must have hit the wall. So we saw a puff of smoke. As Ragemus is getting overtaken by his teammate. So Ragemus gets overtaken by Yafax and Slenderfella. So has something happened to Ragemus? Yes, it has. I wonder if Ragemus was that puff of smoke as we see him cut up the inside. Nicely done by Ragemus. So let's have a look. Not taking his overtakes for granted. Nicely done. That's the Lewis Hamilton move. Letting the other drivers fight it out and just cutting up the inside. So Slenderfella stays in 10th. Yafax is now 11th. In fact, Slenderfella having a little look at Ragemus. Ragemus losing the position to Slenderfella, but Slenderfella runs wide. And that means Yafax can get a move on his teammate. Now, will we see Alfa Romeo moves? As we saw, Bondemus has pitted. Bondemus was second, he's stopped, and he's come out in 6th place. He's onto the medium tyres, so he's got rid of his soft tyres. He's now on the mediums. He's got another set of softs to run. So he's come out behind Alpha Capri and just ahead of Bailey. So let's have a look. Jam is in 1st place. His tyres looking okay compared to Morcherry. They're pretty much the same for both drivers. Trying to get themselves away from the rest of the field. Oh, Ajax has hit the wall. Ajax hitting the wall, which means Bunnies is going to have to overtake him. I don't think Bunnies wanted to. Looking at the way Bunnies reacted to it. So Ajax has damage on the left front. So Bunnies will have to lead his brother. Ajax running wide though, so he's going to have to hold a bit of overtake to try and get back on the championship leader, who's running away. And Jam is in the pits, so the champion race leader is in. Bondimus is on the back of Alpha Capri. Let's see, Jam getting some new tyres. Now comes the Jordan. He's on the hards, so he's doing the one lap on the hard strategy. He comes out in 4th place, so he's comfortably ahead of Bondimus actually, who's got past Alpha Capri. Let's have a look at this. Alpha Capri is being challenged by Bondimus. Was Bondimus on the overtake? Yes, he was. He was using the last little bit of overtake he had to get through. He's got a tiny bit left according to the light, but you can't see it on his dial. So he's got the tiniest margin. Bailey 7th place still, so we're seeing drivers making stops. Oh my word, this is the fight. So the Alfa Romeos with Slenderfella on board with the Jordan in the middle of the Alfa Romeo bread into turn 3. Oh, a little bit of a tap between the two. Ragemus is there. He's got Slenderfella fighting still. Ragemus trying to get through turn 4. As they go over the bump, has allowed Yafax to pull away. Slenderfella 9th, Ragemus 10th. Pushing hard. He's made moves before in turn 10 that we've seen already this race. Let's have a look further up the field. So Bunnies has got his brother back on his tail again. After that super lap from Bunnies, it's back into the 45s. Bondimus in 5th, Alpha Capri 6th. Bondimus has stopped, Jam has stopped as well. Bailey hasn't stopped. Yafax, Slenderfella and Ragemus have not stopped either. Ragemus behind Slenderfella. Looking quicker though. Pulling some shapes as there's a yellow flag because Bondimus has hit the wall. Oh no! Ajax hit the wall first. So there's yellow flags all over the place. Here we go then. So Ajax into the final corner. Oh, he just... Whoa, my word. He just touched the grass on the entrance. I think exactly the same thing happened to Bondimus. This is what it feels like on board with Bondimus. Just running wide onto the grass and it pitches the car around. So Yafax through here. Jam into the pits then. Ragemus 9th. Slenderfella coming in for his first stop. So Jordan team service one of their cars. Out it goes. And in comes the other. Double stacking. Wasn't done in the 90s. Well, year 2000 as that livery shows. Rob on drums into the pits as well, so drivers coming in for their stops now. Mr. Smith is on the soft tyres, he's got a fresh set, so Morcherry leads the race for Lotus on lap number 13. So at the end of this lap, they're halfway through the race. Jam was leading early on in the race, but it is now Morcherry after Jam's pit stop. Bunnies is second, and he's a comfortable second after Ajax had a huge crash. Nearly has another one. Hitting the wall. Alpha Capri with the attention of Bailey. Alpha Capri going longer on the soft tyres. Similar to Morcherry. Bailey though up the inside for turn 10. We've seen this move plenty of times today, but oh, Alpha Capri just running wide. He's giving space to Bailey, but just could not get the car turned. That left front tyre is crying enough. The softs are starting to go. More Cherry into the pits then as Yafat moves to 6th. He's got Bondamus behind him. Bondamus having a very similar accident to that of Ajax. In the pits is More Cherry. Will he go onto mediums or will he go onto soft? He goes onto the medium tyres. Doing exactly the same as his teammate. Yafax is now 5th place as we start to see drivers pitting that were on the softs. Alpha Capri comes out and he's on the hards. So Alpha Capri going on to hard, so he's doing the jam tactic. We can see Ben in 10th. Gazman is now ahead of the Punisher. Gazman ahead of his teammate. So the two Ferraris 11th and 12th. Slenderfella in the pits, getting rid of his tyres. Rob on drums, medium tyres for him. So he is going to the end of the race now. Slenderfella coming out, and Slenderfella on the softs to the end of the race. So Bunny's not stopped yet. Medium tyres since the start of the race. Same for Ajax in 2nd place. Same for Bailey in 3rd. Morecherry's the top driver that has pitted. He's in 4th place on medium, so he'll be going a long way on those mediums, but he's also got soft tyres to run, so he might not be going too far on them. Yafax in 5th place, running well, has not stopped as of yet. Bondamus has stopped in 6th place. Ragemus has not stopped. Has had a few battles this race. Jam in 8th place on the mediums now, so getting up to speed on the slowest set of tyre. Alpha Capri on the hards has got Ben on mediums. Following him, so Ben started on the soft. He's on his first set of mediums, and he's catching Alpha Capri very quickly. He's got on board with the Benetton because he's going to make a move before we get into turn 14. It's already done. Ben, so much quicker on those mediums and hards than for Alpha Capri. Gazman is on the mediums, he's running on to the end, so everyone else ahead of him he knows has to stop. Punisher behind has to stop as well. Everybody is in that situation where they have to do their stops. Gazman knows he does not have to stop again. So Morecherry, 4th place, bounces over the ridge as they enter the bridge. Oh, I'm a poet and I am not aware of the fact. Ajax in 2nd place. We've had a few accidents with Ajax, and that's let Bunnies run away. He's got an 8-second lead over Ajax. Bailey in 3rd place. Got the attentions of Morecherry, who's on the mediums and they're a lot fresher. Morecherry looking to add to his trophy halo this season. 3rd place in round number 1. He's had a 3rd place this season, a 3rd place last season as well. In his first season driving for Lotus as well. He is a Lotus boy. Often posts pictures of Lotuses. Works very close to the Lotus garage. Unless he works for Lotus, do you work for Lotus? Morecherry, in which case he would be our 2nd member of the group to work for Lotus. Well, technically 3rd, I suppose, although one doesn't work for Lotus anymore. Anyway, enough about that. Bunny's leading the race. Hello to Cinnamod and hello to Talia. I haven't seen Talia for a long time. Ajax 2nd place. Got a comfortable gap of about 3 seconds to Bailey. Bailey does not have the comfortable gap to Morecherry though. Morecherry tucking up into the slipstream now. Off he goes. We're up to 182 miles an hour on the back straight with the help of the slipstream. Look at someone. Well, it's only 4 or 5 miles an hour difference, but it's enough. Omnibus looking to catch up Yafax, but not doing so. Ragemus in 7th place has got Jam behind him. The former race leader, he's pitted twice. Trying to catch the back of Ragemus. Morcherry into the pits then. This is key. Where does Morcherry feed out then? He was in 2nd place to Jam earlier in the race. Jam is ahead of him. Morcherry. Oh, Ben getting past him. Morcherry though is on the soft, so Morcherry on soft tyres. He has lost a position though to Ben. It's all to play for. Gazman on board with the Ferrari, the season 8 champion, going through turn 4, and we can see ahead of us a Lotus and a Benetton. There's the bump. You can see the kick in the Lotus as it crosses that place. Ragemus and Jam closing. There's the Jordan. Bondemus on his own hasn't made his 2nd stop. He's going to go on to soft tyres though when he does stop. Yafax in 4th place, Bailey in 3rd, Ajax in 2nd. The top 4 have not stopped yet. Bunnies has just done a 43.7. 43.7 for Bunnies. It shows that if you just get the lines right in these corners, you can gain half a second easily on your rivals. Bailey in 3rd, Yafax 4th, Bondemus 5th, Ragemus 6th, Jam catching, Ragemus feeling like he should defend. As then we have Ben, Morcherry and Gazman going through turn 1, the 3 cars nose to tail. Ben knows he's got an uphill battle. He's got 2 drivers that have stopped already, so that means Gazman is actually facing someone he knows he has to pass. Ben is pushing hard. It's going purple in sector 1. That's how fast these guys are pushing him along. Through the S's, over the bump. Oh, the Benetton flying through the air like a flying tiger. Morcherry on board with him. Got Ferrari behind him. He's got the Benetton ahead. Oh, the Benetton sliding everywhere. As then Morcherry looks in his mirrors, he'll see a Ferrari tucked up in his gearbox. So Morcherry's looking for a pass on Ben. Ben moves to the right-hand side. That was very, very defensive. Considering it's such a big, long straight. Ben holding himself in 8th place. Keeping himself there, sliding the car every time, but it's working for him. He is holding the position really well. You can hear the car sliding behind him. They're just covered, probably by about 0.3 of a second. Here we go, Morcherry trying to get past. Into turn 1. We're not moving away because this is our biggest battle so far this race, as it stands. But Ben is holding the position well. Morcherry though having a look around the outside of turn number 3. That would be brave. Maybe he can cut up. No. We've seen moves through turn 4 before. Morcherry looking at it, so tempted Ben runs wide as they go over the bridge once more. Don't think he's going to be close enough. Goes towards it. He's made the move. Fantastic. Oh, Ben having a little tap off the back. Ben will be looking to tuck up on Morcherry as we see him now on the overtake. He's got the Ferrari behind him that's bump drafting him. They're going to have a huge overspeed, possibly on Morcherry, but Morcherry trying to run away as they approach turn 10. Ben had a little look, a little kink on the right hand side, but no, he's trying to do a cutback on the exit. But no. Gasman has had this battle raging on before him as Ajax in second place pits, as does Bailey. We've got Ben running a different line to us. We're going to go through the final corner. Ben going for a move on the inside. No. Has to back out of it. Has to think better of it. In fact, Ben goes into the pits. So Ben pits. Ahead, Ajax onto the hard tyres. So Ajax onto the hards. Rajimus in third place. He's got Jam behind him. As Morcherry fifth, Gasman now sixth, Bailey seventh, Yafax is eighth. So these drivers are doing stops. Bailey has stopped now as well. He's on the hard, so he'll be running onto the softs for the last part of the race. They are all fighting as hard as they can. We've got drivers everywhere. At the front, Bunny's miles ahead, but he hasn't stopped yet. Ajax has, as we see in the background. Jam having a look at Rajimus into this corner. He must have seen what Morcherry did. Rajimus actually running wider, allowing Jam through possibly. Tyres on Rajimus have done 20 laps at the end of this lap. Rajimus, he's on the overtake though, so he's trying to get back into the slipstream. It's going to help the former race leader. Oh, he's going for a move around the outside. Jam defends it on the inside of turn 10. Rajimus trying to get through ahead of the Jordan. Down the hills, you can see that the spark's been kicked up by Ajax. Ajax spins it out. Jam going wide as well. What happened to Ajax here? Is it a similar... He's gone wide again. And he's hit the wall. So on board with Ajax. He's currently second. He's on the hard tyre. And he just clips that grass. And it spins the car round. That means Jam has damage as well. Jam went off, possibly distracted by the spinning Renault, and that means Morcherry is catching him up. Morcherry on the soft tyres as well. Jam lost about second. Morcherry setting his personal best time of the race. So Jam in second place, Morcherry in third, Gasman fourth. Bondamus is on the soft tyres now. He's made his stop. He's on softs in fifth, looking for his best result in SNL. Ben is in sixth with the hard Rajimus behind him after his stop. Yafax is on and out, so he's done his double stop. Trying to get to the end now as Bailey has soft tyres to the end of this race. He started in second, he's now down in ninth. Ajax after that error. In fact, Yafax has hit the wall. We have not seen very much of this. There it is, the bump, and it takes its first victim that we've seen this race on screen. Alpha Capital tries to catch up then. Punisher in 14th on softs. Bunnies keeps going. He will have to do a double stop though, so 22-23 must be his stop strategy, because he's not pitting this lap. As we see, Morcherry has got ahead of Jam. Where did that happen? That must have happened somewhere. obviously. But we haven't seen it on the screen. So, Morcherry into second place. Is he leading this race? We've got the three cars, nose to tail. Bonderman's trying to catch them up on his soft tyres. Ben also on softs. He must have used medium tyres at the start then. Mistake by myself. Ragemus in 7th place. Bailey 8th. And Ajax 9th. In the background, Rob on drums has got Yafat all over the back of him. Yafat's pushing hard. So we've seen Ben having an exciting time of it in that peloton. We've got Rob now having an exciting time. He's got Yafax behind him. He's got Ajax ahead of him. They're nose to tail in this pack, as always here in FX. If you haven't liked, share and subscribed, please do so, because we're here every single week. Do so. Every week we've got 4 more rounds after this. Next week we're at Monza without the first chicane, so there'll be no net death to the death chicane. Just means we go for Curva Grande, and then the Ascari chicane is where the death happens. I see some big accident in Formula X there, causing a lot of chaos. As we see, badly timed for Mr. Smith, having a slide through turn 3. Bunny's into the pits then. So that's his first stop. He will be doing 1 lap on the hard, and then he'll be doing another lap on the hard. Morcherry also pushing hard. He's pushing away, trying to get away from the yellow Jordan of Jam. He's doing a job of it. So far, what's the time? It's a 44.7, 45.1 for Jam, so 45.8 for Gasman. So Morcherry is running away, 46.0 for Bondemus. Ben pushing hard. He's catching them up. Sets his best lap of the race, a 44.4 in the Benetton. Bailey fighting Ragemus. Ragemus going around the outside of him into turn 1. But Bailey has the inside line. That means he has the shorter run, and he stays in 7th place. Ragemus will not give it up. He'll go up the inside of turn 3. No, not close enough. It's actually a deceptively difficult corner to overtake him. Ajax 10th. He's got Yafax ahead of him. With Rob on drums. I said Rob on drums was in the mix here. He definitely is. We're on board with Brogu. I didn't say how to pronounce him. He's really bad on Star Wars Day. Live long and prosper. Ajax trying to get up the inside. No. Not quite happening for the defending champion, who is in a little bit of trouble at the moment in the season. Bailey in 7th place. Got Ragemus 8th behind him, tucked up. Then we have this battle between Yafax and Ajax. Can the battle of the Canadians, who will take it? Ajax goes up the inside of turn 10. And it's a nice move once again through that corner. Both drivers on the hard tyres. Rob is there at the front of the field. Bunnies is out. Oh, he's got a comfortable lead over Morcherry, about 4 or 5 seconds, I would guess. There is Jam, just falling back now. Morcherry did a 43.9, fantastic lap on lap number 23, using the overtake a lot. He's trying to put the pressure though on Bunny, who he knows is on hard tyres. So he's got to use the advantage of the softs to try and catch Bunnies up. You can probably just about see the McLaren. Jam entering the bridge with Gasman just behind him. So Gasman actually catching Jam up on the previous lap. He's got red on his light, Jam green, so Jam has a little bit more overtake left than the Scot. In fact, Gasman using a bit of overtake left. Bondimus, no overtake for him. In the Lotus, Ben hits that wall again. It's so easily done. You try and hold as much speed as possible on the exit, and look how close Bailey gets to it as well. Ajax has got past Yafax, but Yafax tucked up behind Ajax. We saw that move into turn 10 the lap before. Will Yafax be able to do a similar move? In fact, it doesn't look like he can. Their speeds are very similar to each other. How strange at this circuit where I would have expected everyone to be getting a super slipstream down that back straight. It's not really happening. Slender Fella at 11th place ahead of Alpha Capri. There's some battles happening here. Lower down the field. Penultimate lap then for Bunnies. You can't stop him this season. He's looking for his 5th win of the year. Morcherry in 2nd place. I don't think he's close enough. He's 6 seconds behind. And Bunny's pace doesn't seem to be affected by the tyres. 45.0 for Morcherry in the last lap, 46.0 for Jam. 45.9 for Gasman, but a 44.2 for Bondimus. Bondimus doing his fastest lap of the race. All of a sudden, Gasman was thinking, oh, I could get a podium here. He's got to hold on for 4th. He's got Bondimus all over the back of him. The medium tyres are looking very warm on Gasman's car, and Bondimus moves his Lotus up into 4th. So the Lotus team, 2nd and 4th. Oh, the Garagistas. 2nd and 4th. Yafax has got ahead of Ajax. Let's see how this happened. We've got a good run out of the long turn 7. Overtake deployed. He's got half his overtake left. He's going to have to deploy it all. Trying to get past Ajax. He gets past, but then Ajax is behind. Ajax will have a go into turn number 10. No. Yafax holds the place. No overtake though on the exit. He's going to deploy it all, I think, on the last lap. Ajax has a quarter of it left. Rob on drums has nothing to go to. Slender Fella has just a small amount, judging by his light. Alpha Captain, nothing for him. At the front of the field, though, Bunnies is leading. He's on his last lap as he goes through the downhill. Let's join the race leader, the championship leader as well, for the hardest part of the set. All calm. Morcherry has no answer. The gap is about 6 seconds to him. And then the gap, about 3 seconds to Jam. He's got Bondimus moving very quickly towards Jam. Jam trying to use the overtake on the last lap. Gasman 5th. Let's go and have a look then. Ajax and Yafax. This time, Yafax is going to have to deploy all of that overtake on the final straight. Bailey on his own. Ben on his own as well. Going to have to go to the front though, because Bunnies is coming to the end of the lap. Bunnies has led the race in the latter stages. He has used medium hards, and he has won once again in season number 10. Nobody can stop the McLaren. A fantastic result for him. Morcherry in 2nd place, his best result in Formula X. Jam is 3rd, another podium. He's got Bondimus just behind him in the end. Gasman in 5th with Ben in 6th. Good return to form for Ben, with Bailey in 7th. Ajax in 8th. A disappointment for him. He kept ahead of Yafax, who's got a lot of overtake left in the end. Maybe regrets that decision. There's Rob on drums in 10th. The Punisher. Has the Punisher done an amazing overtake in the final corner? He has. Let's see this from the Punisher. Around the outside did he go? No, he cut. No, he did. He went round the outside. Oh my word. What a move from the Punisher. Let's go on board with this. The Punisher is not blue. Punisher on top of his helmet. It's gone Miami style. At the top, what a final lap corner move from the Punisher. 11th place stolen from Alpha Capri. What a finish. Slenderfella just behind as well. What a close result. Ragemus down in 14th place in the end. On the hard tyres. And Mr. Smith is in 15th place on his own there, but it's a win there for Bunnies. He'll be very happy with that result, which is ahead of Morcherry and Jam, completing the podium. As we see Mr. Smith coming through the final sections on those hard tyres. Looks like he's been on them a while as well, which doesn't help lap times. They are not quick tyres at all, the hards, this season. Unless your name is Bunnies. Through the final corner goes Mr. Smith then, to take 15th place. So 15th for him, but it's the win for Bunnies in his second place. His first position means that he's won 5 races this season. He leads the championship now, provisionally, by over 60 points. Or just nearly 60 points, 58 points. Nearly 2 race wins between him and Gasman. Morcherry is in 2nd place. His best result in Formula X. Morcherry 2nd in the Lotus. Fantastic for him. 3rd is Jam in the Jordan, adding another podium to the season. Bondemus, his best result here in Formula X as well. 4th place for him. Bailey in the chat saying he was gutted to finish in P7 after starting in P2, but it was a difficult race. Gasman in 5th place from the back, using those medium tyres. They just burnt out in the end. Ben in 6th place using his strategy. Bailey, 7th place, as he said, disappointed to finish there, but it's so competitive. As you see, as I say, it's so competitive. Ajax, 8th. Yafax is there. There he is. 9th. And Rob on drums, 10th. So close between these 3. Then you have the Punisher, who pipped Alpha Capri at the end with an amazing move around the outside of the last turn. Alpha Capri, 12th in his debut for McLaren. 13th for Slenderfella in the Jordan. 14th is Ragemus in the Alfa Romeo. And 15th is Rob on drums. Ragemus, the winner last time out at the Nordschleife, finishing 14th. That shows you how competitive the SNL Formula X grid is. But it's all about Bunnies. Leading the championship, as I say, very, very far in front. Can he win it before the end of the season? It's looking very likely. It's just all falling for him right now. Can anyone stop him at Monza, though? The Temple of Speed returns next week. No chicane of death for us in the first corners. But it's still a tricky place to overtake. Join us next week for Monza, round number 9 of this season 10. Like, share and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye.